She Sustains plans to empower women in rural areas to revitalize their community's well-being, food security, and economic certainty through experiential sustainability education. SHE stands for Sovereignty, a self-governing state. Work is a major part of life. Having a fulfilling job can be good for your mental health and general well-being. When we enjoy good mental health, we have a sense of purpose and direction, the energy to do the things we want to do, and the ability to deal with the challenges that happen in our lives. Teaching women through work experience to grow food, raise animals, build, and craft ecologically will establish a sense of purpose within a suffering society. Factors like poverty, genetics, childhood trauma, discrimination, or ongoing physical illness make it more likely that one will develop mental health issues. But mental health problems can happen to anyone. Health, a person's mental or physical state. Life, research, and education have taught me that mental health improves with increased physical activity. I am proof that people are capable of change, and individuals with criminal backgrounds or a history of addiction should not be excluded from educational or work opportunities that contribute to personal growth and enrichment. She Sustains would like to research the benefits of learning and working in the outdoors, as well as the psychological impact of an individual seeing the fruits of their labor and experiencing community collaborations and documenting their ability to enrich physical and mental health. Education, receiving or giving instruction. Experiential education provides learning through experience, insight into the trials and tribulations of the work at hand, delivering a sense of purpose and defining a life direction. Various aspects of She Sustains were redesigned by a trip to Spokane, Washington, where I attended the first ever Merged International Conference for the Association of Outdoor Recreational Education, AORE, and the Association of Experiential Education, AEE. I would not have been able to attend the conference if it weren't for the Student Research and Professional Development, SRPD, funds. I strongly encourage students that want to research or participate in any sort of professional development outside of our required curriculum to apply. There are a few eligibility requirements to receive funding from the SRPD, but please visit the webpage for more information. academic.wnmu.edu/student-research/. I would not have been able to attend the conference if it weren't for the SRPD funds. These monies are collected from students and go directly back into the hands of students, like myself, to enrich our education. I highly encourage students that are interested in research, creative projects, or that have business ideas to apply. It requires a little research, a report, and a presentation about what you got out of whatever research or professional development you might have pursued. But research is the foundation of whatever we hope to build our lives to be. Research for SRPD provided insight for the foundation I wanted for She Sustains, and for that I'm thankful. I learned of so many diverse methods of experiential and outdoor education at the conference, but I wanted to outline a handful of the ones that made the greatest impact on me. Research indicates that outdoor and experiential education positively impact participants. Our connection to each other and the world around us is critical to environmental and individual health and wellness, giving us the ability to strengthen our communities. Nature can improve health and well-being. At the conference, I was provided with a plethora of useful links, resources, and research. Centered leadership has 5 dimensions. Meaning, finding strengths and putting them to work in the service of a purpose that inspires you. Positive framing, adapting more constructive ways to view our world and transform situations into opportunities. Connecting, building a stronger sense of community and belonging. Engaging, pursuing opportunities disguised by risk. Energizing, practicing ways to sustain your energy on a long leadership journey. For humans to thrive on their journey to the future, we must systematically rethink education. Helping students learn what is most useful for their survival on a planet that is undergoing rapid ecological changes is pivotal. We must provide them with the tools and strategies they need to question the current sociocultural reality and to become bold leaders that will help us pull back from the Anthropocene and usher in a sustainable future. Vulnerability is an act of courage because you merge with your authentic self instead of hiding behind a facade to appease others. The defenses that once protected us as children and were appropriate to our emotional survival are no longer appropriate, and they are limiting our life experiences as adults. When leading an open, honest life and taking chances, you're more likely to succeed in meeting your goals. Part of being vulnerable is asking for what you want, stating it clearly and directly, turning to others for help when you're not totally self-sufficient, and being okay with your inability to do everything on your own. I want schools, businesses, and individuals that align with my vision to contact me so we can make my dream a reality. The ACE score is calculated by adding up how many yes answers to a simple 10-question questionnaire. Find out more at cdc.gov. As the ACE score increases, so too does the risk for behavioral, mental, and physical health issues. The ACE study and other research provided a better understanding of the constructs as to why people suffer ill health, physical, mental, economic, and social, including systemic racism. Trauma-informed care adheres to the 4 R's: realizing the widespread impact of trauma and pathways to recovery, recognizing trauma signs and symptoms, responding by using knowledge about trauma into all facets of the program, resisting re-traumatization of individuals by decreasing the occurrence of unnecessary triggers by implementing trauma-informed policies, procedures, and practices. Please find out more at internationaltraumacenter.com/trainings. We are physically masterful when we have a tempo, challenge, and rhythm, and that is why experiential learning works so well under trauma-informed care. She Sustains understands the impact of trauma on people's current functioning and recognizes how systems are capable of adding to people's trauma. Experiential education, support, and trauma-informed care is the top priority at She Sustains. We believe this will generate a culture of educated, independent, and healthy leaders. My strategic plan for She Sustains starts first and foremost by aligning with local businesses, organizations, schools, and individuals that want to be involved in leading our community to a more resilient and sustainable Silver City. Problems worth solving. Land degradation is primarily caused by industrial agriculture and factory farming. This is a global issue. Climate stability, environmental viability, and food security depend on our ability to transform the current systems in place. Locally sourced jobs and food are vital to the sustainability of the planet, but are insufficient in low-income and rural areas. U.S. food systems are large-scale production, processing, distribution, and sales systems that were crippled by the recent pandemic and often by natural disasters, resulting in empty grocery shelves. The U.S. is also hungry for affordable education, and although sustainable business knowledge and skills are in demand, few are available. Solutions. Using ecological design, She Sustains will research claims of food forestry. This method claims to decrease water use, eliminate pesticides, herbicides, chemical fertilizers, and runoff. Will reduce crop loss from drought and disease, eliminating many expenses tied to food production. Recording data pertaining to plant health, soil moisture, and monitoring the surrounding environment will inform the future of ag practices. Food forestry is labor-intensive, creating jobs while improving both physical and mental health. Community-supported agriculture is a way for consumers to buy directly from the farm. Participants can also time bank, earning credits for their hour of work they do. She Sustains will align with WNMU and any local school interested in food systems education to expand market reach, diversify research, and increase food system stability. We're excited about the diverse range of products and services we'll be able to provide, from flowers to animal products and even crafts. Our hope is to eliminate rural food insecurities. We will transform the land in harmony with the natural environment, using ecological design principles, mimicking the design of a forest to generate food. This land will provide pivotal data to inform legislation, schools, and individuals, while providing food security, experiential vocational education, and jobs. Our priority is to increase community alliances to stabilize the economy. Outside of the land purchase or lease, we project our approximate total startup cost to be roughly $20,000. You might have noticed that 80% of our anticipated startup costs are tools. Tensionometers are devices that measure soil moisture. They're critical to our research so that we can test soil moisture before, during, and after our design has been implemented. Collecting indistinct spectral differences that aren't visible to the human eye provides accurate field evaluations of crop health that can be mapped out when carried by a drone, providing a true vision of what is going on inside all of the land area. Harvesting rainwater reduces runoff and saves water consumption in dry seasons and drought. Bees serve as an important function in food production. A wood chipper will speed compost processing and soil fertilization. And then, of course, basic farm tools: shovels, hoes, axes, fruit harvesters, chainsaws, and pruning shears. I'm an honor student at WNMU, majoring in sustainable development with an emphasis in business. I have attained certificates in ecological design, economic development, as a lead green associate, in organic architecture, permaculture, which is another name for food forestry, as a climate reality leader, and OSHA 10 in construction health and safety. My goal is to create She Sustains, an educational research and demonstration farm to generate food security and socioeconomic empowerment, researching the claims of food forestry combined with the psychological benefits of experiential education. By collecting scientific data, I can inform legislative action. I strongly believe food forestry and experiential education are the way to secure the health of our community, the environment, and the economy of rural America. Have I gotten you interested in She Sustains? Please contact me, Stephanie Snyder, at shesustains@gmail.com. I'm seeking webpage developers, investors, partners, and community alliances. Have a great day. Gratitude is of the utmost importance. First and foremost, I thank myself for being brave enough to pursue my dream of making the world a better place by thinking global but acting local. I'd like to thank all of my WNMU instructors that have contributed to bringing my plan to fruition. I have to thank SRPD for funding so that I could attend the AORE AEE International Conference. And I thank all future alliances, because together we will make our community lead the change for our country. Thank you.